Alright, guys, the OCM's happening. So you guys want to get a Hakone OCM tutorial? Knowing that is my best course, that is my fetish, that is my ace in the hole? Well, no way. No. You are not gonna hear anything from me. I am not going to make a freaking tutorial how you can beat the—
Hey guys, how's it going? Miyogi here, bringing you another OCM tutorial for Maximum Tune 5. This time at Hakone, also known as the Ashinoko Skyline by a few. Some claim it is the hardest OCM done, but honestly, it is by far the most ridiculously easy and partially disappointing OCM preliminaries ever. It's even making C1 look too good. But in all honesty, conquering Hakone and achieving a top advantage does require skill, breaking, and knowing the ins and outs of Hakone itself.
Oh, would you just shut up? You're already ruining my chances with everyone here. Just quiet. God damn it, quiet. Go.
Any car like any OCM could make it in on the preliminaries. However, if you are aiming for top ranks, here's a quick list of cars that would make it to the top. Any rotary car could easily bring you to the top, with the Cosmo 110S and the NC EC Roadster with the highest advantage due to their small size and maneuverability. Take note, the NC is not a rotary. Of course, the RX-7's in this list, no doubt. All three generations of it, with the FD being the most user-friendly of them all, next to the RX-8. The all-famous Tofomobile, the AE86, shines here too, alongside its newborn baby brother, the 86 GT. The MR2 gained some ground here primarily because of its snap oversteer characteristics that helps a lot in the primary three hairpins. For the record, the route is the outbound, este the downhill of Hakone. It would be hard to determine how to do this OCM fabulously corner by corner compared to the Nagoya OCM, but you only require two things and two rules when doing this. For the two things, the basic out and outs, and deceleration, or how I call it, the tap-tap-tappy. The two rules, however, are to keep your car away from the walls, and maximize every turn in and out. You guessed it, the out and out attack is needed here. When you start, you got two options. Start at gear 2 for 5 gear cars, which is normal, or if you're on 6 gears, jump straight to gear 3. Chain your shift ups to 1 gear less than the max with a second each in between. That's gear 4 and gear 5 respectively. There are two ways tackling this first hairpin. The first one is a very standard and safe out and out attack, and the other one where you turn, both brake, shift down, and let the side of your car hit the outer wall all at the same time. This takes some practice, but what this does over number 1 is that it maintains your speed latency between 130 to 150 kilometers while nailing the apex. In the video, we went too deep in, so this is a risky move over way number 1, which seems to be a more safer route. Maneuver through the high-speed chicanes, and there you see the drop to a sudden right. This is where deceleration comes into play. Decelerate in between corners, just halfway through them. When you see the exit of the corner, full throttle there. For obvious S-curves, just align it straight against the road, perpendicular if I say. As long as you do the out and out right, you can clear through the rest of the chicane series without lifting your foot off the gas, and let it stay at 2.0 bar mostly. Decelerate at the tight spots and try to get as close to the inside as you can. Do some deceleration or tap brake entries on that one S-curve at the peak, and out blitz down the start to the downhill. Take note that you need to decelerate at some entry corners, but the out and out still applies. Now you know you're doing a good job, if after this high speed trap, as how I call it, you're close to hitting the 999 meter cap. When the left side is the field right after 2 deep S's, you should be at 999 right after that to know you're doing it right. Stay near the inner pit at the big circle and start counter steering after you see that caution sign to the left. Downshift to 4 and do another out and out. You should be at the outer ditch, riding it like Fujiwara would in Initial D. At the uphill S-curve, only decelerate or tap decelerate when you hit the midpoint to throw the car to the opposite direction. When the uphill ends, prepare to face the final hairpin. From your left, quickly count 4 poles, and at the 4th pole you should be braking down to gear 4 and like the first hairpin, tap that wall. Hitting the apex between 120 to 130 means you're doing it right. When it comes to 5-gear cars, you can keep it on gear 4, or if you seem to be having some trouble, go down to gear 3, we won't judge you. The last set of chicanes can be dealt with the same way as the earlier section at full throttle. Try to aim to clip at the apex of each. When you get to the big drop, stay on the very left side, then immediately throw your car to the right of the roundabout. You could either do another long out and out, or do the same thing at Fukuoka. Maintain the outer lane for a higher top speed. The best average should be around 170 flat on either or way. If you do the earlier, prepare to countersteer early to prevent hitting the outer wall. Never downshift from gear 4 or 5 respectively. Once you hit the cap, it's a time attack from there. A clock time of 2:26 could nearly hit a 2-kilometer gap. 2:28s to 2:29s can make a 1.75 kilometer gap. 2:29s to 2:31s can do a 1.5 kilometer and higher, and so forth. So time attack knowledge of Hakone counts, especially midway through section 3 and the last part of section 4, especially if you already hit the 999 cap way earlier in the race. And as usual, like most Hakone TAs, the FD and the NC would dominate here. It's practically a Mazda playground. You can throw the Cosmo in for the mix because of its small body. I have nothing to say with regards to number plates. They're no different from the past OCMs. And that's all I could advise you guys about the preliminaries. This way you could pick...
Fine, go. Everyone will know how it's up right now, okay? If I see noobs already, if I see kids already beating my ass in Hakone, I thank you very much. Right? That's it. I'm out.